costume show is always entertaining and full of surprises. And this year, fans voted on the Miss Universe app for their 3 favorites. Taking all of the ballots into account, a blue ribbon committee determined this year's costume winner was Myanmar.
Hey, Myanmar, check that out. Wow. That's an awesome costume. Chesley, Paulina, Demi Lee, what do y'all think?
Well, you missed it just now. We were all cheering for. I mean, we loved the Myanmar costume. A well-deserved win, especially considering the message behind it. Now, the 3 of us were just talking earlier about our national costumes from when we competed, and not to toot our own horns, but I think that we rocked them. There they are.
Oh, wow. I love it. So sorry, I got distracted. National costumes are a lot of fun. We know that. But I love how many of this year's delegates use their costumes to send important messages, guys. I applaud that. I applaud that.
For sure, I couldn't agree more, Paulina. Singapore's national costume had hashtag Stop Asian Hate written on the back, and we know Uruguay sent a very important message about inclusivity inspired by her national costume, and of course, Myanmar had a very important message to share with hers.
Exactly. The Miss Universe delegates clearly know how to slay in a national costume, but when we come back, we'll see how our top 10 work the runway in their evening gowns. That's right after the break.
Miss Universe represents beauty around the world. One universal truth is beauty starts with self-care. With the Olivia Quito skincare system, you will see results in just one night.
Well, we started off the night with 74 women hoping to be crowned the next Miss Universe before cutting the field down to 21.
We're now down to a top 10, and those delegates are ready to get back out here and take on the evening gown competition.
The selection committee will be paying special attention to the confidence and poise of our top 10, but all 74 multifaceted contestants will have a chance to embrace their glamorous side now as we begin the competition with Miss Universe's version of a red carpet, the Evening Gown Parade.
She walked like a woman, so sexy and free. Something in the water's got a hold on me. She's Destiny's daughter, I'm gasping for air. You won't believe me, you just had to be there. Hottie, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. Oh, she speaks like sweet tea. Her hips sway like the wind through the trees. Her kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey.
And now please welcome our top 10 finalists, starting with Jamaica.
Hottie, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy.
Dominican Republic.
She brings me straight to my knees. Her touch is the sweetest thing, babe. She's making a fool out of me. By a woman, you got me howling at the moon. If I don't see you soon, I'll be crawling to my room after her voodoo. I keep calling, trying to catch you, getting stuck in her molasses or whatever she put on me is magic. I don't know how she do what she do in the dark.
India.
She put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. Oh, she speaks like sweet tea. Her hips sway like the wind through the trees. Her kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy. Hottie, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones.
Australia.
She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. She brings me straight to my knees. Her touch is the sweetest thing, babe. She's making a fool out of me. By a woman, you got me howling at the moon. If I don't see you soon, I'll be
Puerto Rico.
I keep calling, trying to catch you, getting stuck in her molasses or whatever she put on me is magic. I don't know how she do what she do in the
Thailand.
Horses looks like sweet tea. Her hips feel like the wind through the trees. Her kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy. Hottie, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well. I don't know how she do it. She do in the dark.
Costa Rica.
I can't even know that. She read me like a boat. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. She brings me straight to my knees. Her touch is the sweetest thing there. She's making a fool out of me.
Mexico.
See you soon. I'll be calling to my room after her voodoo. I keep calling, trying to catch you, getting stuck in her molasses or whatever. She put on me as magic. I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't even know that. She read me like a boat.
And finally, Brazil.
She make me go crazy. Horses looks like sweet tea. Her hips feel like the wind through the trees. Her kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy. Hottie, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well. I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart.
10 impressive women, elegant, stylish, and socially distant. When we come back, only 5 of them will be chosen to move on to the next round. This is the 69th Miss Universe competition.
She make me go crazy.
Well, there's nothing more important than leadership. Words are reigning, Miss Universe. Zosie Tunsi said when she won the crown 17 months ago and challenged women everywhere to have an impact and to, as she put it, take up space.
All of the women on this stage tonight are dedicated to making a difference, as entrepreneurs, as philanthropists, and in some cases, both. Take a look.
I'm passionate about making an impact on children through education.
During COVID-19 pandemic, I wanted to give back something to my community. I teach people how to cultivate at home.
I lost my job because of the pandemic, but then I used that opportunity to springboard into a new business. And now I run my own digital marketing agency.
Soy una empresaria. Tengo un salón de belleza y me encanta poner bellas a todas las mujeres.
I make an impact by doing a green therapy together with my mother and sister.
And we need more female leaders, and not only that, we need female leaders who have not been represented, like women of color.
It is important for there to be more women in leadership because for most of documented history, society has been made by men for men. We need more women in business, more women in the boardroom, and more women making decisions.
I now want to introduce a woman who is the embodiment of all Miss Universe stands for. She is a visionary, dedicated to making the impossible possible while making the world a better place in the process. Ladies and gentlemen, Saba Yusuf.
Thanks, Mario. And hello to everyone watching around the world. My name is Saba Yusuf, and I am the co-founder of InvisiSmart Global, the official safety and PPE sponsor for the Miss Universe event this year. I am so sorry that I'm unable to be there in person with you tonight, but I just want to say to the 74 delegates that I am so inspired by all of you and what you do to make an impact. Between you, there are many incredible stories, but there was one in particular which stood out to me, that of Lenka Neymar from Bolivia.
The reason why I work with urban orchards, it is important for us to promote urban gardening because we have these huge circles of poverty in the middle of the city. And when people is poor, when they have all of these precarious situations, they have other priorities and they don't tend to get supplied properly. We can take all of these organic products and all of this work that is actually cultivating for people to have decent lives, for them not to be hungry. I think that's something so basic. Food is something so basic and it's actually something so hard to get properly. I am sure that this is a way, a sustainable, organic and really, really normal and simple way to actually fight hunger and this way fight poverty.
Lenka, for the leadership you have shown and your dedication to bettering the lives of others in your country, I'm honored to present you with the first ever Miss Universe Impact Award and a gift of $10,000 to put towards your urban cultivation program on behalf of all of us at InvisiSmart.
Congratulations to Lenka and to all of these generous, incredible women. Up next, find out which 5 of our delegates will be moving on to compete in the final question round. This is Miss Universe.
Felicidades.
Tonight's winner will walk away with more than a crown. The next Miss Universe will embark on a 7-day cruise on the brand new Mardi Gras ship, courtesy of Carnival Cruise Line. And earlier this week, the president of America's Cruise Line, Christine Duffy, presented the Carnival Spirit Award to Kimberly Jimenez, Miss Universe Dominican Republic. Kimberly will be named the godmother of the newly constructed Mardi Gras ship for being a fan favorite and exhibiting the spirit of friendship. Welcome back to Miss Universe. Now, earlier tonight, 21 contestants were named semifinalists. 10 of them moved on to compete in their beautiful evening gowns, and now it's time to cut down the field yet again. Mario and Olivia, are you guys ready to make the announcement we've all been waiting for?
Oh, we sure are. Olivia and I hold the results right here in our hands, which have been tabulated by the accounting firm of EY. So let's get to it.
The first contestant in the final five is Mexico!
Joining the finals is India!
Our third finalist is Brazil!
Next up, Dominican Republic.
Only one spot remains. The last contestant to make the top five is Peru!
Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Universe top 5 finalists.
Analysts, I need to know what you think about the picks.
These are amazing picks. So many favorites made the top five. I mean, Mexico's been a huge favorite. India's been a huge favorite as well. Thailand got left behind, and she's been a huge favorite, but it's going to be great. Paulina, what's your take?
Oh my God, you could feel the tension in the air as the top five was selected, but now the true test begins for those women because they're going to have to answer a final question. And when I competed, I remember I was feeling a little bit nauseous waiting for that question.
Understandable.
Paulina, I don't blame you. I get anxious just thinking about that final question. See how they handle the pressure right after the break. This is Miss Universe live from Hollywood, Florida.
Say hello in your language.
Hola, konnichiwa.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Hi. Okay. Bok. Oh, Kribi. I love Kribi.
London! I'm a Londoner.
We don't have worse food.
This is very un-Australian, but Vegemite.
What's the weirdest thing about you?
Oh, that's hard. I notice weird things about me.
I like to go yas.
Love.
Love.
Love. The interview with the judges is when I wear the beautiful gown and I look like a princess.
Naomi Campbell.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Spiders.
To do this.
Thank you. I'm going to cry. I will cry. So I'm not going to cry right now.
So
Well, there's certain beauty standards that are expected in like modeling or beauty patients. You have to be thin, tall, beautiful. That's the expected thing.
Plastic surgery is the main really big issue within the beauty pageant in Korea.
When I entered to the beauty pageantry, the beauty industry, there were a lot of advisors that told me that I was going to be a great candidate if I underwent to a breast augmentation. I feel like I was pressured to get a surgery that I knew that I didn't need because I was really fine with my body.
These beauty standards affects our health.
I've seen women that they want to lose their weight. They don't eat. They only drink water. Even though you drink water and lose your weight, it's gonna risk your life.
6 years ago, I developed an eating disorder, and I did go in therapy. But after that, the process really starts because it took me 3-4 years to get over it and just embrace my body, how it is.
Each time that we are open Instagram or something, we are always reading messages from all the people, and people are feeling like free to offend us.
There's freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but please always respect. With respect and with tolerance and with love. I got emotional.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Casino Hollywood, where our top 5 contestants are ready for the final question round, brought to you by InvisiSmart. They'll need to prove to the world that they can give a well-thought-out answer and speak with the confidence of a global ambassador.
Yes, they do. All right, here is how it's going to work. Contestants, when your country is called, you will then randomly pick a number that corresponds to the name of a member of the selection committee. Then they're going to ask you a question, and you're going to have 30 seconds to answer it. If you've run out of time, you'll hear this sound.
Some might call that being saved by the bell, right, Slater? I mean, Mario?
Top 5 are probably too young to get that reference, but I appreciate it anyway. I can tell by the look on these ladies' faces that they are focused, chomping at the bit to begin the final question round. This year, the questions were written by our contestants, and as always, interpreters will be provided if requested. Mexico, please step up and pull a number.
Thank you, Olivia and Mario. Y hola, Florida.
Eight. Okay, your question comes from Brooke Lee.
Hola.
If you were the leader of your country, how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation, such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big. Because we lost so many lives. And we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
Thank you, Mexico. India, you're up.
Thank you, Mario.
Is it 6? 6. I'll just count.
6.
Okay, 6. 6 means your question is coming from Tatiana Orozco.
Should countries lock down due to COVID-19 despite the strain on their economies, or should they open their borders and risk a potential increase in infection rates?
Good evening, universe. Well, coming from India and witnessing what India is experiencing right now, I have realized something very important. That nothing is more important than your health of your loved ones. And you have to draw a balance between economy and health. And that can only be done when the government works with the people hand in hand and produces something that will work with the economy. Thank you.
Thank you, India. Brazil, please step forward and make your selection.
Good evening, universe. Number 1.
Okay, your question comes from Cheryl Atkins Green.
In many countries, women are still considered incapable of being world leaders. Convince these countries that they're wrong.
Women are such an important part of this society. And just because we are not encouraged in the same way that men are, we have our potential wasted. The world needs women contributions because we came for some reason, and I invite every woman to understand that we are the leaders of our lives, and yes, we can do a lot for our communities. So please take your power.
Thank you, Brazil. Thank you. Dominican Republic, please make your pick.
Number 7.
Number number 7, your question will be coming from Christine Duffy.
The night she won Miss Universe, Zosie Tunzi explained the importance of teaching leadership to young girls. How would you do that as Miss Universe?
La noche que ganó Miss Universo, Zosie explicó la importancia de enseñar liderazgo a las chicas jóvenes. Si tú ganas Miss Universo, ¿cómo harías eso?
Buenas noches, gracias por la pregunta.
Good night. Thank you for the question.
Vengo de una familia completamente llena de mujeres,
I come from a family completely filled with women,
de las cuales me he impulsado para ayudarlas hoy día,
of which have helped me, propelled me to help them today.
trabajando con mi organización sin fines de lucro, Orfanato Niños de Cristo.
Working with my nonprofit, Fines de Cristo,
Entiendo que no tengo que tener un título para ayudar a todas aquellas niñas necesitadas a enseñarles cómo ser líder.
I understand that I don't need a title to be able to help others and to be able to support them.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominican Republic. Peru, the choice is yours.
Number 2.
All right, number 2, your question is coming from Zuleika Rivera.
Miss Peru, what would you say to the women watching tonight who are currently experiencing sexual or domestic abuse?
I will tell them that I admire their strength, that they're survivors, and that I've been there too. I became the hero of my own story. That's why I advocate to save little girls from being victims. They're survivors, they're heroes. They have the power, and don't ever, ever make anyone silence your voice.
Thank you, Peru.
Great answers, ladies. Wow. Chesley, what do you think?
Oh, one word, Olivia. Wow. It is not easy answering some of those questions that even some world leaders would have trouble answering. These ladies did it with class and poise. Now, it's important to remember that the final question is not the only chance for the contestants to wow the selection committee with their linguistic eloquence. Final statement is coming up next, so stick around.
I don't think there is anywhere in the world that gender-based violence isn't a problem. And that's why I want to talk about it, because I know that we all as women experience this.
It could happen to absolutely anyone, anytime, anywhere in the world.
7 years ago, I was assaulted by my teacher, and he sent me at the hospital. No one believes me. This teacher is still teaching.
Being that I myself am a survivor of an abusive relationship, I definitely relate to you, and I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, because me too, I never had the chance to feel free to share my story.
What's happened to you, it does not define you. And when you tell your story of how you overcame so many struggles, it becomes a guide for other people. Even if I make people uncomfortable, I want to have this conversation, because I know that someone in the room is going to listen to me.
Almost every woman can say, it's happened to me, or they've experienced something similar.
This kind of violence is so normalized because it's part of our culture.
Even growing up, we've always heard things like, oh, if a boy is mean to you, that means he likes you.
He likes you.
So
If
from
he
the
pulls
time
your
we're
hair.
little girls, we're fostering these environments that just make that behavior seem acceptable.
Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for listening to mine. And I hope that this can be the message that we continue to send to the world, that we are strong, we are women, and we are united. Thank you.
Welcome back to Miss Universe. Now, before the break, our top 5 contestants crushed it in the final question round. They'll now get another chance to impress the selection committee with their final statements.
Earlier this week, we challenged the delegates to study hot-button topics so they'd be prepared to speak on current events. For tonight's final statement round, we'll call forward the top 5 one by one and ask them to pull out a card. On that card is a random topic that they will then have to discuss candidly for 30 seconds.
And just like the last round, when your time is up, you'll hear this sound. Everyone understand, ladies? Great. It's time for the final statement. Mexico, you're up first. Please make your selection.
Changing beauty standards. Vivimos en una sociedad que cada vez está más avanzada.
We live in a society that more and more is more in advance.
Y así como hemos avanzado como sociedad, también hemos avanzado en los estereotipos.
And as we have advanced as a society, we've also advanced with stereotypes.
Hoy en día, la belleza no radica solamente en cómo nos vemos.
Nowadays, beauty isn't only the way we look.
Para mí, la belleza radica en nuestro espíritu, en nuestra alma y los valores con los que nos manejamos.
For me, beauty radiates not only in our spirit, but in our hearts and the way that we conduct ourselves.
No permitan nunca que alguien les diga que no tienen valor.
Never permit someone to tell you that you're not valuable.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mexico.
All right. India, you're up next.
Sorry. Free speech and the right to protest. The right to protest. We've seen many protests in the recent days. Especially, I want to point out the protests that women have made throughout the years with equal rights. Until today, we lack in them. Because protest helps us raise our voice against what's happening, against inequality. It helps minorities in any democracy to raise their voice. So the protest is very important. But what's not important is when you use it, because with every right comes a responsibility. So use it with power. Thank you.
Thank you, India.
Brazil, please select a card.
Mental health. Mental health is still a very stigmatized topic, and it keeps us from giving the right assistance to those in need. So may we all tonight remember to normalize conversations about anxiety or depression, because we all hurt sometimes, but we don't need to face it alone. May we all come together, because togetherness is our strength, and together we can overcome anything. So let's support each other, let's share empathy. Thank you.
Thank you, Brazil.
3 down and 2 to go. Pick a topic, Dominican Republic.
Global poverty.
Pobreza global.
Durante esta pandemia,
During this pandemic,
mi país, República Dominicana,
my country, Republic of the Dominican Republic,
asumió el 23% en pobreza.
has risen to 23% poverty rate.
Para mí, estar aquí al frente de ustedes, pudiendo representar a la República Dominicana,
For me, being able to be in front of you guys, representing Dominican Republic,
es un gran orgullo poder decir que va a ayudar a nuestro turismo, que nosotros los seres humanos
that makes me incredibly proud that it will help my tourism and that us as human beings,
tenemos que tener en cuenta que son muchas personas que están allá afuera que los podemos ayudar a sobrepasar todas esas cosas.
that we have to realize there are so many people out there that need our help and that we can overcome anything.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dominican.
Okay, Peru, you're up.
Climate change. It is our collective responsibility to start taking action in order to save our planet. Just by little, we can start making a difference. Little by little, by recycling, by teaching young generations about taking care of our beautiful, beautiful earth. We're just here for one time. And this is the time that we have to start taking care of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Peru.
Okay. Any of those 5 women would make a great Miss Universe. So proud of all of them. Coming up, they'll each have another chance to leave a lasting impression in the final look, along with a performance by international megastar Luis Fonsi. If you don't miss it.
Stay with us.
When I was young, I was a very creative girl.
I was full of energy, as I am right now. When I was younger, I really care about what people say. I was very insecure on how I look like. I live in a country in which the standard of beauty is to have a white skin.
I used to be a very shy and scared young lady. I protected myself, I think. I was afraid of disappointment.
If I could give my younger self just one piece of advice.
You are not the problem. And it's okay not to be okay.
Don't be scared to show your personality.
You are more than enough. And don't be afraid of the little quirks and your laugh and your smile. Enjoy them and embrace them.
Todas aquellas adversidades que has pasado en tu vida, hoy día van a ser de ti una mujer especial.
If there would be one thing that I would tell my younger self, that is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is the part of success that teaches you the best lessons in life.
Had I not been that shy, scared little girl, I never would have learned those lessons and I never would have pushed myself out of my comfort zone.
I'm happy now because it's just I'm me, and this is the most important thing. Learn to celebrate your own identity and always own that and show that to the universe.
Welcome back to the 69th Miss Universe competition, live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood. Demi, my girl, it is officially crunch time. Who is your winner?
Peru, she's undeniable.
She is incredible. Paulina, what about you?
I love Peru too.
I agree. I think it's between Peru and India.
We might be wrong, we might be right, I don't know. The selection committee has already submitted their final votes for the final question and the final statement rounds. But let me tell you guys, it is not over yet because the top 5 finalists still have an opportunity to make a lasting impression with the final look.
Here they are, accompanied by multi-platinum recording artist, Luis Fonsi!
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero quería decirte todo lo que siento. Yo sé que las palabras se las lleva el viento, pero si no te llamo voy a enloquecer y sé muy bien que estoy violando nuestro juramento. Después de par de tragos siempre me arrepiento. Yo sé que estás con alguien que no es el momento y tienes que saber que estoy muriendo, muriendo por verte, agonizando. Puedo volver a verte, ya recuerdo tu cuerpo y el mío, llenado vacío. Y por la noche, baby, siento frío si tú no estás conmigo. Recuerdo esa noche, te sigo vacío. ¿Cómo se llena, baby, este vacío si tú no estás conmigo? Conmigo, conmigo. Vacío, ¿cómo se llena, baby, este vacío si tú no estás conmigo? Sé que estás intentando olvidarme y no está pasando. Cada beso que él te está dando, solo lo mío estás sintiendo porque estás recordando. Culpa en el piso, grabando una escena que 1000 veces he visto y ahora eres ajena, y como yo lo hizo bajo la luna llena. No, grabamos en el piso, fuimos la estrella, que yo da 1000 besos y ninguna tan bella. No, que estoy muriendo, muriendo por verte, agonizando. Si no puedo volver a verte, ya recuerdo tu cuerpo y el mío, llenado vacío. Y por la noche, baby, siento frío si tú no estás conmigo. Recuerdo esa noche, vacío. ¿Cómo se llega, baby, este vacío si tú no estás conmigo? Conmigo, conmigo, vacío. ¿Cómo se llena, baby, este vacío si tú no estás conmigo? Conmigo, conmigo, vacío. ¿Cómo se llena, baby, este vacío si tú no estás conmigo?
There they are, our top 5 finalists. One of these accomplished women will take home the crown tonight and make her dream come true. Coming up, we crown Miss Universe live.
Cheyenne Kickenberger from Hollywood, Florida, representing the Seminole Tribe of Florida.
For the past 3 years, I have served not only my own tribe as Miss Florida Seminole, but also all Native and Indigenous people globally as Miss Indian World. I think today was extra special, not only to see the convergence of Native pageantry and beauty pageantry come together, but to show that there's still Indigenous people here today. What I wanted to do was share not only a little glimpse of the glamorous side of hard rock, but also a little bit about the Seminole Tribe of Florida, our history, our culture, and gift a little bit of us to take home with them. It was the most beautiful thing because I'm a tribe person myself. I come from the Xhosa tribe in South Africa, and so I understand that kind of language and how important it is for us to know where we come from. Because in order for us to truly, truly get to where we want to go, we have to know where we come from.
I think it's so important that we respect Indigenous culture no matter where in the world you are. And I want to make sure that when I'm telling a story of inclusion as I represent Australia, I'm going to be doing it championing my First Nations people too.
Remember that no matter where you go in the world, there were Indigenous people that inhabited those lands and are still here today, living, thriving, and being the best people that they can be to protect their cultures, their lands, and their rights. Shanabasha Mado, and thank you.
When you think of unity, you think of togetherness, strength, and responsibility.
South Africa!
That's the core message behind the Mawad Miss Universe Power of Unity crown.
She is breaking barriers.
When we come together, there's no limit to what we can achieve. When we are stronger, we can overcome any challenge. And when we are responsible for one another, we can become a formidable force for positive change.
Welcome back. In a few moments, one woman is going to become a celebrated global ambassador, and that means Zosie Bini Tunzi is about to join an illustrious group of formers. A few of them wanted to welcome her. Take a look.
Zosie, what a year. You have accomplished the longest reign in Miss Universe organization.
But I couldn't have imagined a better Miss Universe to take us through it.
You created such a movement and allowed so many young girls to feel seen and represented.
This is a new chapter for you, but you will always be a part of my family, the Miss Universe family.
Although I might not know what the future holds for you, I know that it will be wonderful, and just know that I will be here along the way cheering you on.
Always remember that you belong to a very special, unique group of the Miss Universe Sisterhood.
I feel so proud to call you my sister.
Thank you for being you from South Africa and from women everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zosie as she takes her final walk as Miss Universe.
From the moment I won, I knew my reign would be different, but I never imagined it would be during a global pandemic. However, I had the opportunity to touch twice as many lives because the world went virtual. I lent my voice to combating race and gender inequality. It was important to amplify the Black Lives Matter message and have conversations to help end systemic racism and support survivors of abuse. My Miss Universe win is my ancestors' wildest dream. We are now in a world where a Black African girl from a country that is only 27 years into its democracy can represent them on a global stage. I want to honor them for fighting for my freedom so that I could be where I am today. Thank you to my family and South Africa. I'm proud knowing that I did my best to make a difference, cementing a footprint for others to follow in the future.
Wow, okay, that made me a little emotional. So beautiful. Keep taking up space, Zosie, but we might need to leave a little bit of room because one of tonight's top 5 finalists is about to join the Miss Universe Sisterhood. Tal Goldhammer from the accounting firm of EY has tabulated the votes and just delivered this evening's results.
Now, before Olivia and I reveal that winner, I want all 5 of the ladies to know that they should be incredibly proud of what they accomplished tonight. Congratulations.
And here we go. Okay, the 4th runner-up for Miss Universe is Dominican Republic.
The 3rd runner-up is India.
The 2nd runner-up for Miss Universe is Peru.
And we are down to our final 2 ladies. Please make your way to center stage.
If, for any reason, the winner is unable to fulfill her duties, the 1st runner-up will take her place.
Good luck to you both. The winner of the 69th Miss Universe competition is Viva Mexico!
Congratulations to Andrea Meza! Take your first walk as Miss Universe!
What an awesome night. A big thanks to everyone here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. All the contestants and all you fans watching at home. I'm Mario Lopez with Olivia Campo, and good night.
Hotel accommodations provided by Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood, Florida.
Last year, I had plans to change the world.
South Africa!
Last year, I was meant to volunteer in India. I was supposed to complete my bachelor's degree. I had plans to work at my dream job. I was supposed to volunteer in Cambodia. But then,
COVID-19. COVID, el coronavirus. El número ya se está acercando al 250,000.
But when obstacles are placed in your path, you grab a mask and you make a difference.
I helped distribute care packages to vulnerable communities. I started creating a group for those who lost their jobs. I became the spokesperson for my country's COVID response task force.
It's never been more important to take up space, get involved, and make a difference. Although we're standing 6 feet apart, we still remain a universe united. Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, it's the 69th Miss Universe competition.
Argentina, Mónica Grigoria, Armenia, Helen Hernandez, Aruba, Maria Couture, Australia, Shanti Miller, Bahamas, Hillary Ann Williams, Barbados.
I'm running through the world like a running back, yeah. Scarface world's my running back, yeah. 30,000 people in here know me. 80,000 people in London with me. 90,000 people in Morocco, and I'm just getting warmed up. Bravo. Kiss me with red when it's Stockholm, baby. Cafe, get my drink on. While all the pretty women hit the hookah, yeah. All of them sweet, I sweet. Dale di fruta, dale di fruta.
Dana Coubins, Belgium. Edie Salguero, Belize.
Lenka Lemmer, Bolivia. Julia Gama, Brazil. Jeffrey Frank, British Virgin Islands.
Hey, y'all having a good time out there. Don't stop the party. Ain't nobody like it. Don't stop the party.
Radinela Tusova, Bulgaria. Eritrea, Cambodia, Arjun Kusinda, Cameroon, Nova Stevens, Canada, Brian Tippett, Cayman Islands, Karina Nicolás, Chile, Sun Jiaxin, China.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire. We go boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now, baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, 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 I'm a fireball.
Laura Lascuaga, Colombia. Ros Cerdas, Costa Rica. Mirna Gaya Maric, Croatia. Chantal Hirsch, Curacao. Clara Babrushkova, Czech Republic. Amanda Peasley, Denmark. Kimberly Jimenez, Dominican Republic. Leila Espinosa, Ecuador. Vanessa Velázquez, El Salvador. Vivi Albanen, Finland. Amandine Petit, France. Chelsea Tivey, Ghana. Jeanette Queer, Great Britain. Eden Berandois, Haiti. Cecilia Rosell, Honduras.
I saw, I came, I conquered, or should I say I saw, I conquered, I came. This little chico on fire, he ain't no lie. Well, y'all slipping, he running the game. Now, bang, bang, boogie, get that kitty little nugget in a nice, nice little shade. I gave Susie a little pat up on the booty, and she turned around and said, walk this way.
Elizabeth Hustad Snoradottir, Iceland. Adlin Castellino, India. Roroyu Molina Putin, Indonesia. Nadia Sayers, Ireland. Ela Levy, Israel.
fight. Oye, mamita, dale, que la cosa está
Denise Speelman, Netherlands.
Ana Marcelo, Nicaragua.
Cinema Fixta, Norway. Carmen Jaramillo, Panamá. Vanessa Castro, Paraguay.
Yannick Maceta del Castillo, Perú.
Rocío Oxeña Mateo, Philippines. Natalia Pico, Poland. Cristiana Silva, Portugal. Estefanía Soto, Puerto Rico. Bernadette Bell, Singapore. Natalia Hostakolas, Slovak Republic.
Natasha Yubar, South Africa.
Andrea Martinez, Spain.
Amanda Shalisa Arthur, Thailand.
Елизавета Ястремска, Ukraine. Jose dos Santos, Uruguay. Asia Branch, USA. María Ángeles Yasmín, Venezuela. Wei Zheng, Hanbong, Vietnam.
Someday while the light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment.
Tonight, over 70 women from around the world compete live for the Miss Universe crown. Hosted by Access Hollywood's Mario Lopez and actress-model Olivia Culpo. With commentary by former Miss Universes Paulina Vega and Demi Lee Tebow. And me, Chesley Christ from Extra. Plus, a performance from multi-platinum selling artist Luis Fonsi. Now, please welcome your hosts, Mario Lopez and Olivia Culpo.
Thank you so much. And how about another hand for these incredible 74 contestants? Yes. Well, I can't believe the big night is finally here. Olivia and I were asked to host a show back in April, and while we obviously wanted to do it, you know, some people had some reservations about traveling too far from our homes in LA because of the pandemic, but we wouldn't miss it, right?
So we called our agents and said, look, we're willing to host, but only if this year's Miss Universe pageant is held in Hollywood.
That's right. Everyone agreed. A month later, in the other Hollywood. And after spending some time here, I can confidently say the Miss Universe organization nailed it when they chose this show's location, because this Hollywood has all the great weather, none of the paparazzi.
Well, if it did have the paparazzi, they'd be surrounding the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood right now, because we have 74 of the most incredible women in the entire universe. Bitcoin.
Close. I was actually looking for ambition. These 74 women are determined and driven, and they are taking the world by storm. Check it out.
Ambition is not a dirty word. Throughout history, research shows that ambition is seen as a positive trait in men. Yet ambitious women are viewed as bossy or selfish. Women want more. They dream big. The contestants competing tonight are motivated, determined, and driven. My advice to all women: be brave, be bold, chase your dreams. You owe it to yourself and the universe to be unapologetic. Ambition is not something to shy away from. We embrace challenges. We take up space. We're not afraid to take risks. Ambition is not a dirty word. I love that I'm ambitious.
All right, well, this is clearly an accomplished group of women. So I'm happy to announce that this year, there won't just be 16 delegates competing in the semifinals like there was, for example, my year.
No, you're right, Olivia. For the first time ever, we are starting tonight's show with a top 21 because at the casino tables just outside this theater, no number is luckier than 21.
So to help explain how these 21 semifinalists were chosen is Chesley Christ and former Miss Universe winners and pageant experts Demi Lee Thibault and Paulina Vega.
Yes, thank you, Olivia. Now, the 69th Miss Universe competition really began on Thursday when a selection committee started conducting contestant interviews.
On Friday night, there was a preliminary pageant where the 74 women competed in swimsuit and evening gown round.
And they did amazing, and taking everything they witnessed into consideration, the selection committee, along with members of the Miss Universe organization, chose 20 semifinalists, and a fan vote on the Miss Universe app, powered by Choicely, added a 21st to the mix.
So interesting. Tonight, our 21 semifinalists will compete on stage in the swimsuit round. Then, after that, another elimination round will happen where 10 more will move on to compete in evening gown. And then, finally, we will move on to cut to a top 5.
Top 5, and those 5 women will face off in the question round before taking part in a final statement and final look. Now, at the end of the night, our new Miss Universe will be wearing the stunning Power of Unity Mawad crown. But the first step towards meeting our new title holder is revealing the top 21, and we'll get right to that after the break.
From realizing my potential to going after bigger investments. I am ready to secure my future.
What's the password? I-Chi-Yi. Discover a wide world of Asian stories you've never seen before. Want more? Say the password I-Chi-Yi. Giving you the best of Asian dramas. Complete with subtitles and free episodes just for you. Way to amazing Asian entertainment. I-Chi-Yi. I-Chi-Yi. Strange name, amazing shows.
May bagong chismis.
Sabi agad ninyo.
Top secret. Hindi pwede ipagkalat, sir.
Hindi ako ang may pakana nito.
Ito na yung bagong yaya. Ang ganda, no? Crush mo? Miguel, hindi naman masyado maganda. Sapat lang.
It's true. Gusto mo nga ako.
May pagkachismosa ka din, no?
I-Chi-Yi. Strange name, amazing shows.
한번 해볼게요.
근데 꾸준히 안 한대요.
꾸준히 한다고만 하면 되는 거죠.
그놈은 그렇게도 만나기 힘든 사람이었구나. 뭘 또 쳐다봐. 후준이다.
꾸준도 유정 씨가 궁금하긴 한가 봐요. 다시 한다는 거거든요. 너 다신 나한테 손 내밀.
은주랑 사귀었다네요. 키스신 장난 아니거든요.
미안하다. 아무 도움도 못 되고.
제43회 백호영화제 신인 남우상 수상자는 축하해. 그리고 나 말이마야.
진짜로 연애 금지사항도 없어요?
다 알잖아요. 그거 막는다고 먹었습니다. 넌 저희 그룹 하지 마. 언제든 전화해. 혼자 삼키지 말고. 언제든.
우리 무대 이렇게 끝낼 순 없잖아.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Our 74 contestants are eagerly waiting to learn who will be moving on to the semi-final round.
Now, because we're coming at you live from a casino, tonight we're going to be revealing our top 21 in 3 groups of 7.
In many cultures around the world, the number 7 is considered lucky. So let's find out which of these lucky ladies will be moving on.
The first contestant moving into the semifinals is Colombia!
Hello, my name is Laura Lascuaga, Miss Colombia Universe. When I was a little girl, my parents got me into music school. When I learned how to play violin, the violin is an amazing instrument that helped me to disconnect to the world and connect with me. And I love to support children.